All right, what's going on, everybody? So today we're gonna break down Tokyo's Revenge, Clark Kent, produced by me and Cliifford. It's like a very simple beat. Um, so yeah, let's just dive right into it. So I first started off with these little hi-hats that I got out of I'll show you right here, the Gucci kit that I just found on Reddit. I use Reddit drum kits for a lot of my drum kits, so go download that. I use a lot of those drums for Tokyo beats. So I did the Ronnie hi-hat. Okay, so it was basically just that. And I added in these little percussive sounds because that's what Tokyo wanted. We were at his house when we made this beat. So just like really simple percussion. And then I put in a clap. These are all sounds from the Gucci kit, by the way. And also, thing to remember, none of these sounds are actually mixed. They're all just leveled. I do a lot of leveling. If I could give you guys any help, it would be just to level your sounds. So these are all the little drum sounds. A snare on top. Some little bongos. And those really just like are there just to fill in, like to make little pockets for him to rap. Oh, there's actually this one as well. And Cliff's really talented with like the percussion. I really just did this stuff right here. And Cliff added all these little other percussions, including his bark that he uses, which comes in later in the song. But the first pattern has this 808. Fun fact about this 808. This 808 was taken from that Jump song by Smoke Pert with Digital Nas. And I think Digital Nas must have run it through some like distortion plugin. But it sounds like this without any mixing on it. But what I do when I make beats for Tokyo's Revenge, and this is like, I've never really told anyone this, but I'm going to give it away just because fuck it, is I put a bit crusher on it. So I use downsampling, like I turn down the sample rate, and then I use a little bit of this distortion from Effectrix, and it will sound like this. So that's a cool way to like get your 808s to really like smack, because like without it, it sounds like this. It doesn't hit as hard, so like with it. So super simple pattern, and like that's the only, in the mixer, that's the only sound that has any effects on it. And that's really just like turned up a ton and like slapping. Like it's actually clipping in its own channel. So that's like the first two patterns are like that. Then there's a new pattern right here. And oh, here, this is a great point to put in a little piece about ghost notes. There's this producer named Remy, super dope producer. And he makes stuff for like PNB Rock and Lil Durk, etc. And he taught me in the studio, instead of using, if you went into an 808 sound, and you used this volume stuff, and you like turn down the release so it only plays for as long as you hold it. Instead of using that, you can leave that alone, turn cut itself on so it cuts each note by itself. So like as soon as another note plays, it will cut the note before it. If you want to get the like the effect of having the volume automation, you can put in these little ghost notes. So see right here, it's a note that has 0 velocity. So you can see right down here, it has no velocity. You can just do that by like dragging it down, just clicking left and dragging it down. This will, instead of sounding like this, it will sound like, so it dips out. So that's a really cool effect to use in your beats, just to give a little more emphasis on these little pockets. Next thing up we have is this little thing me and Cliifford made last year. I think it was last year. When we were making like Trap Jack 2.5 with Joey Trap. It's like this little laugh effect that we made. It's pitched down. This is what it sounds like normally. But that's what it sounds like when I turn and pitch down. So when it drops down, you can hear. The last pattern that's in this beat is just another different 808 pattern. So it's just a different 808. We just used a different 808 and it sounds like this. And you can see there, that's where Cliifford used a little bark sound. And also there's a reverse hi-hat. So that's pretty much it. And then master wise, I just boost the high frequencies. I boost a little bit of the mid frequencies, and I just put a limiter on there so it wasn't clipping. So it's as easy as that, and then we put our tags in.
Akachi, he on the beat, it's a murder.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I mean, that's the entire beat, but it's super simple. And you can see it's already at like, I mean, it is January 19th right now, and it's already at like 420,000 streams, I think it was. So the simplicity is really key. And like when you have an artist like Tokyo, really what they want is just like distorted 808s, like crazy 808s, and like simple pockets so he can just go crazy. So Clark Kent's out now. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see down the line, like what kind of content you want me to produce. I'm going to be working on a couple more videos today. Follow me on Instagram at Akachi Beats and follow me on Twitter at Akachi. Peace.
Young Rich Squad.
Oh yeah, go crazy. I'm in the rig driving Miss Daisy. She's on my dick till it go lazy. Hey.